in so abruptly, doesn't it? Just all of a sudden. Well, good evening. How's everybody doing? And welcome to R&R with Topazz. So glad to have you in the house this evening, coming to you all the way from the Mile High City in Denver, Colorado. That's right. This is Topazz with R&R. You already know you are tuning into Black media, CTN Media, where we are changing the narrative. We are usually here every Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, R&R, for Mind Matters Monday. However, this is episode 8 of season 2, so that means we are at our last episode for our second season. I'm so excited that we made it through the second season, so we'll be taking a little break. But tonight is a finale that I am so excited about, and I'm glad that you're here. So we're going to give some folks a chance to join us. And while they are doing that, I'm gonna give you a little commercial so that you know what R&R is about. We're a show that's dedicated to mental and emotional awareness. We dig deep, we do deep dives into issues that oftentimes get neglected. Anything related to mental and emotional health, unfortunately, is really neglected in our community. We've had such a good time, though, in this second season where we have addressed things that included our youth, which really excites me. So I'm committed every season now. I'm going to have an episode that is dedicated to hearing the voices of our youth because they matter too. Their mind and their emotions matter. So we're going to continue to do that. We had a show that was dedicated to family, the Black family. We did relationships. We talked about, we did a show that was dedicated to Martin Luther King. Has anything changed? We committed and dedicated our February month to issues specific to Black history and Black awareness, and just empowering our community through education. I partnered with Shop Talk Live to do some episodes in preparation for Protect the Black Woman. We had an amazing workshop yesterday at the one and only Black-owned Armory and Gun Club in the state of Colorado. That's right here in Denver, Colorado at 5 Points. So if you haven't had an opportunity to get over there, support Black business, get over there and learn how to use your weapons appropriately. It was a workshop that was 3 hours yesterday, and the instructors were amazing. So I want to give a shout out to Brittany James and Brandon Anubis for what you did yesterday, and then to Mr. Bird. He has been a part of our 3-part series. It was a 3-part series. The first part was dedicated to mental awareness, psychological vigilance, situational vigilance, so that our mind is really ready for protection, because you have to prepare yourself mentally to be effective so that you're not reacting, but you are prepared to respond in high-risk situations in a safe way. Not that we're promoting violence, but what we are promoting is self-protection, protecting self, protecting community, protecting your homes. So that was the first workshop. The second workshop was dedicated to self-defense or self-protection. So we had those 3 instructors that went through a series of various forms. We also had Steve Hunter, who did a virtual teaching on that one. Virtuous forms of martial arts with techniques that were very basic, and some sophisticated techniques for people who were a little more experienced. And then yesterday was all about weapons training, how to properly use your gun, how to protect yourself with other weapons, because some people are not comfortable with guns. So they went over other kinds of weapons that can be used, including reviewing how to use our bodies to keep us safe in high-risk situations. Then we also had an intimate dinner celebration at one of my friends' home, Rich Lewis. Just want to give a shout out to Rich Lewis for bringing us in. We had Topazz catering with Talise, who just hooked us up with some delicious eats. Cherie Maxwell did all of our chocolate covered desserts. And then we had live entertainment. We had Seth and we had Monique Brooks Roberts on the violin. She is amazing. She's been on the Grammys. She's been on Broadway, just all over the place. So we've done a lot in this season. So I'm excited. And we got a chance to celebrate all of the guests who supported Black History Month. That dinner was dedicated to them. So that was a blessing. So tonight we're talking about family matters. We're talking about the soul of the family and why family is so important. So one other thing, though, before we get into that, I just want to give a shout out, or it's not even really a shout out, but I want to acknowledge those who are grieving. I try to just take a moment to acknowledge that because there have been so many losses in this past year. It seems like every single day there's news about another loss. And we know that today was the homegoing service for one of my sorors and just a dear friend to so many people in the community. And I just want to acknowledge those that are just overwhelmed with grief, and just want you to know that our 6 a.m. prayer call with Restoration, RCF partners in prayer, we definitely had you all lifted up this morning. You will continue to be in our prayers, those who are really in pain and still in shock from the loss of Alicia Armour. Just sending prayers out to her family, her husband, her children, her mother, and all who loved her, and all of the students from the Cherry Creek School District and just around our entire community. So just wanted to just take a moment of silence for those who have lost loved ones. Thank you. So, just gonna ask everybody to breathe. That's what I've been doing for almost the past year. Breathing, waiting for this moment. I have a special guest. I have a surprise. Without further ado, Max, come on in the room. What's happening, Miss Max? Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, son. Oh my gosh, this is my first time seeing him since May. We've talked on the phone twice. We've chatted all throughout the time that he's been gone on Messenger, but I haven't seen him. Oh my gosh. Hi, Max. So good to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
Love you, man. Wow. Okay. Now, my thing that I'm going to try to do is not cry. Okay. So I'm really going to try to not cry. But this is my son, you guys. This is this young man who I have been talking about missing and asking prayers for. And God has just kept him safe over this past year in his tour of duty. And he celebrated his 21st birthday while he was gone. So yay, he is officially a grown man by the legal status, but I think he's been kind of grown before that, actually. This guy is kind of, he's always been a little advanced for his years, for sure. And that I think is supported by anybody that knows him. So tonight we're going to be just talking about some just family and why family is important, and especially given the fact that, you know, we have had all of these losses and, you know, just not knowing if who we're going to be able to connect with tomorrow, next week, or next month. Why it's so important to take the time to acknowledge those who are dear to you, and even those who you've embraced as family. They may not be blood family, but you've certainly embraced them as family. And so, Max, what would you like to say about what family means to you?
Well, I think it's beautiful that you addressed bonds that transcend blood, because it is not so restrictive. As far as for me, I would say family is just it's a representation of people that are always there for you, people you can depend on no matter what, and people that accept you for who you are. You never feel the need to change yourself or be anything that you're not, or pretend to be anything that you're not. Those people that make you feel wholly and truly yourself and accepted.
And you said something really key right there. People that you don't have to be anyone but yourself for. That's it. That's a bottom line. People that accept you as you are. People who, what else? What are some of those other dynamics that make that or make it easier for you to just truly let yourself go when you're with those people?
Well, they have to be able to accept you, for one, which is not easy. It's a lot easier said than done for a lot of people, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like a chemical reaction. Relationships, somebody that's able to bring out parts of you that you may not be able to bring out of yourself. It's just when you are with this group of people or this particular person, it just feels natural for you to be yourself, and it just feels right.
And what about the love part of it?
I think the love comes with time. Of course, you can't speed into the love. It's not necessarily always an immediate love. The love comes with time, and for it to be true love, I think those other things have to be in place first.
Well, I tell you what, for me, it was love at first sight when I saw you. But even before that, every time I felt you moving in my belly, every time I felt just anything that was indicative of the fact that there was life inside of me, I loved you immediately. And but I think that that's different when it's a mother bond. And we know that there are actually blood bonds with families that don't always end up in love, unfortunately. I think that there are things that get in the way of family really being family. And so just want to speak to those out there who have those issues that are compromising your family relationships, to really consider just taking the initiative to maybe make the first phone call to say, I'm sorry, to say, I love you, to say, I forgive you. What do you think about that, Max?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's that chemical reaction.
Now you're saying chemical
Sometimes
reaction, but do you mean chemistry?
it's chemistry. Yes, it is chemistry. That's what I mean when I say that.
Okay.
So sometimes it can be a little one-sided on that, or someone might perceive it to be something and the other person may not. And, if it's on that level of one-sided, then that's truly the depth that the love can really reach. And I wouldn't call that a true bond per se. So I think that definitely plays into a lot of family relationships as well that are one-sided, and you have to be able to recognize that. You have to be able to accept people where they are in terms of their depth of their love, you know?
So what I hear you saying is that recognizing what a person's capacity is to
Well,
even give you what you need and accept them right where they are. Is that fair?
I wouldn't say their overall capacity, because it kind of makes it seem like as a person they're just not capable of, loving to that extent. But what I'm saying is, just in terms of that particular relationship, sometimes it might be a little bit less love than some of their other relationships, because it's different with different people, different combinations of people, you know. So again, but yes, it is accepting them where they are at in terms of their relationship with that person.
But I think sometimes one of the things that gets us in trouble and leaves us disappointed and our feelings hurt, maybe even our hearts broken, is because we have these expectations of people that really don't have the capacity of loving us the way that we want them to love us, or the way that we even need them to love us. And so at some point we have to come to a place of acceptance in that that's the best that they can give. And then we have to decide then what do the boundaries and parameters in that relationship look like. Does that make sense?
Of course, there's a lot of different people from very diverse backgrounds, and it's up to you to be able to step out and truly understand the person. Because if you don't have an understanding of that person, I don't think that you can truly say that you love them. You might love the idea of that you've created, but if you don't understand them, you can't love them from who they truly are. So definitely part of loving them is understanding their background and their capacity for love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to just pause for a moment and see if there are any comments in the chat that we need to respond to, Chanel. And while Chanel is letting us know about any comments, I just want to let those of you that are just tuning in. Connie Cheers says, "Hey, Madison, so good to see you."
Hey, Miss Connie.
Welcome
well,
back. So you are watching R&R with Topazz, and this is my son Max over here, and he is way over in Virginia. He has landed on U.S. territory, and he's going to be out there on the East Coast for several months before I can give him big hugs. But in the meantime, we have a couple of other guests that we are going to welcome to the show. So if we can just go ahead and bring a couple of people in. Let's see who we've got here. Wow. So we have Claudette Johnson. Hey, who's over there? Y'all want to say hey?
Hey, Madison, we love you. Hi, Madison.
Can you see them, Madison? Are you frozen? I think Madison's frozen. We've got, while we're waiting for him to get unfrozen, we've got Ashlyn. Hey, Ashlyn.
What's up, guys? Hey, Mark. Welcome back.
We've got Mahogany, cousin Mahogany. And let's see, who else have we got? He's still frozen over there. So he might have to click out and click back on. Well, thank you guys for joining us. So you could say hello to Max. I was just trying to make conversation while we got everybody on board. Okay, he's reeling back in here. So Mahogany, you're at work? All right, Max. You got some company here. You got some people who really do love you, where none of those other issues are a factor.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Can you guys hear me?
We can now.
Okay. I don't know. Something's happening to my camera. If I connect the camera with the mic, I can't stay on. So I'm gonna come this way. Can you see me?
No, we
I had a lot going on, man. Hi, Max. I miss you, honey. I was
Hey.
already crying while you were talking because you're so grown up.
Aw.
You're
So for our
adorable,
viewing
Auntie.
audience, let me tell you who we've got here. We have his auntie, Linda. That is Juice over there. We've got his two cousins, Trinity and Tiziah. We've got his cousin on the right, Mahogany. We've got his good friend, Ashlyn. We've got his uncle, Mike from Kansas City.
Hey, Mike. You're on mute.
Going
Good. How are you? Good to see you. It's been a long time.
good. Yes, it has. What's going on there, Neff?
Hey Uncle, ain't nothing. It's another quarantine. Just hanging out.
But this is the best kind of quarantine because this is a quarantine to the end, where you got back them accesses to all your, your stuff and everything. You're on real time. You're back in the States, and you can just be thankful that you're you close to family, closer.
Closer, for sure.
Yep.
And we are so glad. We are so glad. Yay. And his cousins, by the way, are out in Arizona. And his aunt, Claudette, I thought I saw her back there.
Where did she go?
She disappeared. There she is.
They froze.
Hello, Madison.
Hey Auntie, how are you?
I love you.
I love you too. Mahogany,
I'm
where are you
I'm
at?
cooking.
Looking like I don't know what. Why are you masked up like that, Mish?
That's what I'm wondering.
Mahogany.
You're on mute, Mahogany.
I'm sorry. I'm at work.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm at work.
So that's a serious mask you have on. That's a different kind of mask you've got there.
I know.
So we are family.
Hey.
I got most of my people with me.
Let's go.
We are family.
Hey. I
Ah,
hit my microphone. Who's eating?
I don't know what that noise is.
Well,
Probably.
that might be somebody with
think I'm
bad
on
connection, just like talking.
I think I'm on two devices because I was trying to be seen.
Yeah, so that might be actually you, Linda.
No, I don't think so, actually. Because one is muted and one is not. No, it's not me.
Crackling. So where's your people at over there, Mike? Where's Lucretia?
Everybody is running around, just getting back either on conference calls or just in other rooms. So other than that, everybody else is, the kids and stuff are at work Michaela's gone. It's at school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've been talking about family. So what do you guys want to contribute to the conversation about family? What does family mean to you, Mike?
Family is everything. Family is, at the end of the day, family is what will motivate you, push you farther, keep you going in the right direction, give you the guidance that you need, you know, whether or not you adhere to it or not, but they still are there in your corner to make sure that you do what you need to be doing, and also to tell you that they love you. Because so many folks can sit there and tell you that they love you, but you know, like that saying goes, you know, actions speak louder than words. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely, they do. So you need people that show up, is what I'm hearing you say. People that actually follow through and show up.
Yeah, show up in more ways than one. And then
Right.
sometimes, you know, it's not always showing up in a sense that when it comes to more so showing up when you don't think anybody's gonna show up. When
Mm,
you going through something. When everything is not you know, roses and daisies and you know, going smooth and everything like that, that's when you know when family shows up to support you, you know, whether it being just physically, spiritually, however, showing up.
I like that. I like that. When you least expect it, they're showing up.
Yeah.
Yes. And those are the kind of things that truly make you feel valued,
Yep.
at least for me anyway.
Well, valued, appreciated. Just the simple fact that, you know, hey, you know, my family, they thought about me. You know, we might not tell each other that we love each other day in and day out, but still, like I said, to show up in those times of need, not just coming together when, you know, it's a family reunion or somebody's being laid to rest, but just coming together, you know, on those sometimes on a whim.
I like that. I like that. What about for anybody else? What do you want to add to that? What does family mean to you, Trinity?
Is she frozen?
You got a lot of frozen people here.
There she is. She's in a new box. What's up with that? Trin,
Trinity, did you hear Auntie?
you're on mute.
No, I didn't hear her.
What does family mean to you?
Everything? I don't know.
You know Trin doesn't like to talk, Sandra.
She did a pretty good job last time. What about for you, Keziah?
Family to me means, or family to me is somebody that you can talk to. That's somebody that's really close to you.
Okay. Ashlyn?
All right. Family to me is just a support system. Like your family's there to support you in whatever, you know, you're going through, any new endeavors that you may have. They're right there encouraging you, being there for you, and just like accepting you for who you are and just loving on you. So, yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi, Patricia. Hey there.
How are you?
Hi. Good.
That's good.
What's going on?
Not much. I am sitting here. Hold on. I gotta put my glasses on, y'all, so I can see y'all. Who's here?
So this is his auntie, Lucretia, in Kansas.
Hi guys.
Hi,
everybody.
Lucretia. This is Linda Bird.
Hey, Linda Bird.
Long time no see. How are you?
I know. I'm fine. All is well. God is good. He is absolutely awesome in my life. And so, yes, yeah. I am. Where? Who else is this? I am trying to see. This phone's got everybody little, and my face seems real big.
So you got Claudette. You
Hey,
have
Claudette. Where's Claudette?
they're off camera, and there's Madison.
Madison. So you already on here, buddy? Hi, sir.
Madison, muted. I think Madison's frozen again.
He's frozen.
Okay, is he in the green shirt?
Yes, he's frozen. He's freezing. And then we have his cousin Mahogany up there. We got his
Hello.
cousin Ashlyn.
Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. I see. I see. He's still frozen. He's looking good though. I know you are a proud mama.
Girl, yes, I'm a happy mama.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
a happy
You
mama. Yes, ma'am.
just.
So when he gets home, though, when he actually comes home for real, it's gonna be a different story.
Yeah, you said when he comes home for real. What? I didn't hear that last
When he
part.
actually comes home for real, because he's out on the East Coast for the next 3 months.
Right. And you said when he comes
When
home
he
for
comes
real.
home
What?
for real, it'll be a different story.
Oh yeah.
I can
Oh
actually
yeah.
hug him.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Okay, so Max, are you back? I'm not sure what's happening. He's having some technical difficulty. So while we're waiting for him, do we have any other comments in the chat, Chanel, to respond to? Oh, Miss Connie said, you sound so mature and wise. Indeed, he does.
I'll tell you after.
Madison, can you hear us?
After the first part of the sermon or whatever,
There you
I
go.
remember some.
All right.
The Wi-Fi is not great over here at the hotel. It's not.
Okay, well, we're making do. I bet it's better than it was when you were out there in the desert.
Yeah, barely. Not gonna lie, it's barely better.
So Lucretia, and who else? Who else hasn't responded? Mahogany. We were just talking about what is family to you. Linda, what you want to add to that? LBJ. Did we lose you? Linda? Well, Lucretia, you may as well go for it. Okay, all right.
Sorry about that. Of course, to me, family is everything. And Madison hit the nail on the head because, you know, family is not always blood, but it is people who support you, who love you, who care about you, who are there for you, but not only through the good and the bad times, but the ones that are there for you to stand up when you can't. That will give you that hand when you don't even know you need it. That person who knows everything about you and you don't have to say anything. You can pick up the phone and call them, and without saying anything, they already got the right words. You know, it's somebody who's always in your corner and telling you the hard things that you may not always want to hear, you know, that come at you with the truth and beyond, but they never leave your side. You always know, no matter what, when you have family is there. You know who you can call on, and you know when you're ready and when you're able. They're the ones that know you best. And of course, you know, they're the ones that you love mostly from birth and beyond. So family to me means absolutely everything, first and foremost.
Nice. Mahogany.
Let's see. Well, I have to agree with a little bit of what everybody said. Family is definitely very, very important to me. We are a very close family. So, you know, definitely it's been important to me for a very long time. I see my mother every day, and she only lives 6 minutes down the street. So family is just amazing to have, people that are there to support you, help you get through anything that you need to get through, be there for each other, be able to call each other when you need something, somebody to talk to, shoulder to cry on, just anything. Family is very, very important to me.
Awesome. I love that.
I
don't know
love
what
you too, Mahogany.
No, I love you too.
What do you have to say in response to that, Mr. Madison? And hi, Joy and Arthur. Hi, you guys. Do you remember them, Madison? When they came to my award, when I got that award at the big
Of course.
church?
Thank you. I appreciate the welcome.
Hi, Madison. Welcome home. So good to see you. Been praying for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's definitely helped me out. It's definitely helped me out. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Family can definitely make your world a lot more manageable. Anytime that you feel isolated or like you might not make it on your own.
Yeah. Awesome. So hopefully we were able to do that for you since you've been gone. Hopefully we helped to do that.
Definitely.
Oh. Lucretia.
Yes, ma'am. So, can you hear me still?
Yes, we can.
Okay, let me take this. Let me put this back in because
This is my sister-in-law, Lucretia McBride.
He stepped away for a second. Madison, I just want to say how handsome you are. I don't know if anybody else has said it yet. I know your mom probably says it all the time, but I have not got to see this face. So I am just sitting here remembering you on the stairs, you and Michaela, and playing in the room. And I am just looking at you now. And your cousin, she's not here, but we were talking about you on yesterday. And apparently she has seen you on either Snap or Twitter or something. And she was like, Mom, she's going to be so embarrassed that I said this. I don't care though. She was like, Mom, I didn't know he was going to grow up like that. Have you seen our cousin? My cousin? My cousin is fine. So I know I'm probably embarrassing you, but she was saying that just yesterday, and I'm looking, and you have matured your voice, your speech, your point of view. You've always been very intelligent to me, even when you were younger. You just have your mom and everyone around you has poured into you and let you know what right looks like, what what type of standard you should set for yourself. And not just in your mother's household and around her, but despite what goes on, the good, the bad, the indifferent, there's a standard. And when it gets hard, you meet the challenge, And so when you went to the Navy, I feel like God had already prepared you for the storms of life. And there was a firm foundation already built, so God could only build on it. And so what I'm looking at now is just more building, more maturity, and I am just so proud of the person that I'm looking at right now. I can't quit smiling because I haven't seen you in a long time. And I know my cheese doodle grin, but your mom asked, what does family mean? Man, I always say this with a group of ladies of ours, and I have a nucleus circle of married couples that Mike and I hang out with. And I think we lost him, but the proverb says iron sharpens iron, and a friend sharpens a friend. And
I love that.
It's it goes on to say that the wounds of a friend are faithful. The wounds of a friend are so faithful, meaning they're not cutting you for nothing. They're not going to, friends don't beat you down. And when I say friends like that are family. They can laugh like I don't know who just said it. They can laugh with you, cry with you, but that just kind of sums it up for me. When I need sharpening, whether that's a hug, whether that's a correction, whether that's some honesty, whatever sharpens me, I'm going to family, and that's a friend. That's a friend, and so that's not always someone biological. Unfortunately, we'd love to say that our whole biological family is just 100. They, you can go to them all the time and depend on them, but God did not make it like that. As a matter of fact, he said, look, the ones who are around me right now, that's my family. And you are my brothers and sisters. And so family to me is anybody who sharpens me and I can sharpen them, and hopefully, Madison, you'll understand that we may not have blood running through our veins, but you are absolutely 100% part of that sharpening. And I hope that Michael and I, your uncle and I, can always be here for you. And you definitely inspire us and encourage us. So we love you. We love you. We love you.
We love you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you back. Oh. And there's two people on here. I mean, not two people, but there are people on here who are not blood, but you are blood to me. You are blood to me because God brought you in my life, and you're so special. Ashlyn is my adopted daughter. I just love her so much. She's so special and just dear to me. And Lucretia, we became sisters through marriage, but regardless of what happened to the marriage on this end, you will always be my sister forever.
You're always my sister. You're the big sister. I will lay hands for you. You already know that.
And then this couple right here, Joy and Arthur, are just truly a godsend as well. Just how God brought us together. Who knew that it would go far and beyond the initial reason why we came together? God has just done some amazing things in the relationship that I have with you all, and even just showing up what Mike was talking about earlier, and how people just show up when you least, you're not even expecting them to. And the two of you are an example of that, where you just showed up at a time that was, it was a celebratory time, and it just blessed me so for you all to be there. And my son is just like, I was thinking, we had an ordination at our church a couple of weeks ago, where new elders and ministers were ordained, and deacons, and I was just watching as all of the new people were standing there, and I was remembering when when I was licensed as a minister, and then when I was ordained later, my son was right there. My son was right there. Even when I was licensed as a minister, he was very young, and I was standing up there alone, and he just got up and came and stood behind me and just had my back. He just, I didn't have to ask him or anything. He just got up and came and stood behind me. He is just, and then when I was ordained, he was right there again. Yeah. That's my guy right there. My young prince, for sure.
He's always had that spirit in him that has been like strong and resilient. I remember when Madison was just, I want to say 3 years old, and you guys came to Phoenix to visit me, and it was for Thanksgiving, and Madison slept in our room, and he was laying on the couch, and when I went in there, he's laying on the couch with his little hand on his head and sitting in the dark, and I thought, what is he doing? So I got in bed and laid down, and finally Madison says to me, Auntie, do you think the moon shines everywhere? And I thought, you're 3 years old. Why are you so thinking so hard about, he was in deep, deep, deep thought. And he's always just had that resilience and that strong sense of presence. And now I look at you, Madison, and I remember when you left to go to the Navy in the first time to go to tech school. And I remember being so sad. I was like, you're going to come back. You were already like 6 foot by then anyways. But I remember I thought, you can come back and you won't want to sit in Auntie's lap no more. And you're going to be all grown up. You're going to be different. And I don't want you to go. And I don't want you to be different. But I got to let you go. And sure enough, you left and got 6 more inches tall. So there was that. Can't sit in Auntie's lap no more. And now I look at you and you're probably 9 foot more tall than you were before. But you're just growing up to be such a strong, handsome, beautiful, God-fearing, loving individual. And I am just so proud of you. And I'm so proud to call you my family and my nephew. And your mom did a really good job. And I don't know what else to say. I just love you.
Aw, thank you, Auntie. I love you too.
Thank you.
And we have a message from your Auntie Tanya Rosenzweig, and she sent a message and she said, hey, nephew, I love you. I'm glad to see that you're back. She is watching online. And I don't remember when we went to the all-white party, the one that I snuck you in.
Mm-hmm.
So she
always
was
sneaking in somewhere.
She was the one that went with us, and you were hanging out with her son.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for the welcome wishes.
Yeah. Anybody else wanna say anything about family, and even those watching? What do you want to say to those watching about family?
I think the thing that comes to mind for me as I watch Madison and all of these people here just pouring onto him, and I think about the fact that we are here for Madison, but we're here for his mom. And so I think about family, and I think about showing up, and you don't know us well, but we showed up because your mom cherishes you. And so we cherish her. And so we here, and I'm watching you watch all of these people love on you and give you amazing accolades. And I just think about the godly woman that your mom is, that she would create a space like this for you to be honored and to be blessed and to be reminded of the prince that you are. And it takes my breath away to know that, that's the woman that you have on her knees calling you and praying for you and covering you. And that gives me goosebumps. And I don't know if you think it's corny, like not a lot of expression of one of the things that was said, and you kind of had to laugh. My prayer is that you will realize just how phenomenal this space is and why it was created for you. And as you get older, this will be one of those spaces that you just bask in, and you realize that God chose the absolute best mother in the whole world for you. So we honor you, my brother. So, so, so glad that you are here. Your mother shares appropriately of all of your wonderful, escapades, and just delighted to be in this space for a short time. Topazz, also to celebrate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Where did Claudette disappear to?
I think they were the ones making all the rock sounds. Oh, they're there. Nope, that's not them. There she is.
Yeah, they're at the
I'm
bottom.
here.
Hey, Claudette, you're quiet. What do you want to say, Auntie Claudie?
I just love my Madison. I'm so glad to see you. And I just want to say, Miss Joy, the name is kind of small, but I believe that's your name, the one that just spoke. As far as family, that she just exudes everything. I just feel her warmth and her spirit and her love. That's family to me. Just all of that. I love you forever, Madison.
I love you too, Auntie.
And I piggyback. I think what Auntie Linda and Miss Joy was saying, as far as you, Sandra, you just, the amazing mother, phenomenal, just uplifting Madison all the time. It's just an honor.
Wow. Thank you. I love all you guys. What a blessing to have people that, I just want to say to anybody that's watching, I pray that you take the time to make the time for those that you love.
Absolutely.
Those that matter to you, for those that you just want to appreciate, for those that you're starting to love. Maybe you're not there yet, but you know that there's a special connection. Just take the time, make the time. I can't emphasize that enough, because when those that you love are gone, then it's too late. We cannot take for granted that people are going to be there tomorrow or on their birthday or for Christmas or for the 4th of July, whatever you're putting off and planning. And I just want to say, take the time tonight, take the time tomorrow, call them, say, I love you. Let them know that you miss them. Let them know that you appreciate them, hug them. If they're there right next to you, squeeze their hand, and I don't care if you said, I love you yesterday, say, I love you again today. And maybe it's been too long. Maybe you're holding on to grudges, holding on to some hurt. It's okay to say, I'm sorry first, even if you weren't the one that was wrong. You feel like it's the other person. And even if you feel like, I always have to be the one to say, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Family matters. Family matters. It does. Whether it's blood family, whether it's a friend. Yeah. And I don't know if Talise is watching, but if you invited her, but I just want to say welcome, Talise. And do we have any comments in the chat, Chanel, that you want to share? There's Kelly. Kelly said, welcome back, Madison. Can you read it?
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Thanks, Kelly. We're so glad you're home. That's my girl, Kelly. Yay, Kelly. I sent you a link if you want to jump on the Zoom or on the podcast. There's Robin. Hi, Robin. Thanks, Robin. Thanks for letting us share your home when we needed to.
Absolutely.
When we needed to be there for a few weeks. Thank you. Such amazing, just a beautiful opportunity to just share love, And I'm hoping that we got another cousin that's supposed to be jumping on board. I don't know if they're having technical difficulties. So trying to hang on for that cousin to get on.
Can I give a shout out?
Oh.
I just
What'd you say,
hey,
Clara?
Lucretia and Mike. I didn't get to earlier. I heard Lucretia calling my name, so I just wanted to say, hey.
Hey, is that Claudette?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Claudette.
How are
It's
you?
good to hear you.
It's good to hear you. I love your energy.
Thank you. I love you guys. You know what? Topazz, I just want to say one more thing. You and your sisters, when you say take the time to make the time, and then I am not exactly sure of the lady what she just spoke about
Joy,
you and your motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this back on because I can't hear. I don't know if you guys can hear me at all.
Yes.
Okay.
We can hear
there
you.
you go. Okay. She just talked about you being a mother, and yet when I saw you all together, and the last time I saw all of you together was at your mother's homegoing service. And when I stepped back, I know I watched in awe, and I watched love be exuded from every part of your being. No matter what was going on, love stood and happiness stood. And I saw you, Topazz, go from state to state. When I asked you, what are you doing? Well, Claudette and I are going here, or, it's always you and your sisters making a conscious choice to love each other and be together and have fun together, regardless. And that had to come from somewhere. And so I just feel like that was passed down. That is a beautiful legacy that your mom left, and that you're now, although he's one child, you have poured so much into that one child that he's so social and so loving. I don't know. You guys are just, I don't know. It's just the epitome of love for me when I see you three sisters together and how you wrap your arms around your children. It is amazing to me. And so love like that is a gift. It's a gift that should be nurtured and it should be shared. It's a testimony to who God is, just in and of itself. You don't have to work at it. You don't have to add to it. And you definitely can't take away from it. It just speaks to itself, the love you guys pour out. And then the overflow is into friends. And so it is just to whom you make family. And so it's just amazing to me. And so, Claudette, thank you. You've always made me feel like family, like you have just known me all my life. And so thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Lucretia, you're the bomb. I love it.
I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of them. I'm sorry, Sandra, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine.
But everybody that's in here, thank you for showing up for my nephew and welcoming back and for supporting my sister, because it's been a long, hard road for her. And, you know, it's sometimes I'm not a mom. I just have a lot of nieces and nephews. And I think God knew what he was doing, because I continue to cry all the time, right? So if I had let my baby go, it'd be a whole new ball game going on. But when you have to step back and let them fly and let them grow, it's really difficult. And when you're a parent, and I know each and every one of you in here who are parents, when you have to step back and let your children grow and go and fly on the wings of faith that they're going to be okay, and that what you've given to them, what you've poured into them is going to work out, and sometimes they're going to fall short, but you're there unconditionally loving them. And, you know, family again comes in all sorts. And I thank you, Joy and Arthur, for being there to support my sister and loving her. And Ashlyn, little beautiful girl, I know you're always there, and you've always been very special to her and been a part of Madison's life. And of course, well, Mike and Lucretia, what do you do with that? That's just family all the way. Just thank you, everybody, for just being there. And it's been a hard year with Madison over there, and you kind of hold your breath and just say, okay, he's coming home. And so God bless you, Madison, for making it back. And we don't know what you've been through, what you go through, but know that your family is here, and we do love you and we support you. And I know sometimes we could be overbearing with our love, but it's going to continue to happen. And it's probably going to get worse next time I see you. I mean, kiss you, kiss, kiss you. But, you know, just thank you, everyone, for showing up in the chat and in the room and being here to welcome him back home. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we have some cousins that are trying to jump on, and we have too many people that can't get on. But actually, Montez is on here. I see.
He was on.
He was.
His video was on a little bit ago, but he is in the private chat.
I see him in the chat. Montez, are you there?
All right, I'm gonna remove myself so you guys can have more people. Love you, Madison.
You don't have to go.
Madison. Bye, everybody.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Thank you for the love.
Hey, Topazz, so we can go ahead and get off, so that way others can have some time as well. We don't want to be airwave greedy, but I just want to, in closing, as I will depart, Madison, just want to let you know that I'm proud of you. Hey, I love you, and you already know that, you know, I'm only a text message or a phone call away if you need to talk, you know, something that you're going through, like you've reached out to me before, military wise or whatever. You already know, got your back.
And actually, Kenny, so you're good, Mike, unless you guys got to go. Is that you, Kenny?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, how y'all doing? Congratulations, man.
Hey, Kenny.
Hi, cousin.
Hey, what's up?
Looking good.
Oh, yeah, you too.
Thanks for getting on, Ken.
Finally, you said 9:15.
I thought you guys were 2 hours ahead. So you must only be 1 hour ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were 2 hours ahead. Mm-hmm. So we got some serious military men on this call right here. We got the retired. Were you a major when you retired, Mike?
Yes.
Major. We got retired Major Mike here, who gave how many years in the Army?
I did 22.
22 years. There's a cousin back there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
Here, let her say hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Sarah.
Hey,
What's
Sarah.
going on? Got your DST stuff on?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See you.
Yeah,
We
I
see you.
Nice to see you guys.
Oh, Matt,
Hi, young ladies. Been a long time.
look at you looking all beautiful.
Look, you know she cheated. There she is. What? She said, "Look at you looking all beautiful." That was the pocket. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't barely hear you.
You
Yes.
looking all beautiful.
Thank you. Welcome back, Madison.
Thank you, cousin. I appreciate you.
He said, "Thank you, cousin." Oh, did you? Okay. Y'all, you know I'm always trying to be mama. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what are you saying? What'd you say? Did you say it right? What?
So then
She
I was
trying to get back to what she was doing.
introduce our other cousin over here, who's also the military man who is still serving now in the reserve. He is a reservist down in Nashville, Tennessee, and that is our cousin Kenny, who also served both. Well, Mike went to Kuwait, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Been there.
Kenny, you were in Kuwait or Iraq? Where were you?
I started in Kuwait, and then we left to go to Iraq. I was there twice at Camp Buehring, and then we left to go to the first 20405 to near a place called Jalula, Iraq, and then the second time I was in Q West, Iraq, 2010, and that was my last two deployments. And I just recently got promoted to master sergeant, so hopefully one day I'll make a first sergeant.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Thompson!
Congratulations.
Right
Yeah,
on, cousin. Good
my
job.
active
Well
duty time in
deserved.
National Guard, I've been in going on 29 years.
Oh
Wow, that's a lifetime.
So you didn't get called to go guard the Capitol?
Oh no, I wouldn't have went anyway. I'm actually on COVID orders, so my job is here. And basically what I'm doing, the NCIC of the gate screeners on the two locations in Nashville and Smyrna, Tennessee. And basically when people come through the gate, they take their temperature.
Clothes in the wash.
They got me
Not
doing
whites.
that.
Just all
NCIC
colors.
of that.
Put a little bit of washing
Claudette,
powder.
you're on. Claudette, put yourself on mute.
So yeah, I'm holding that mission down. So they had other units like MPs and other units from the engineers go up there and do that mission. Since I'm already on the COVID mission, they didn't want to get me. So because
Okay.
how was your deployment?
They went pretty smooth. I mean, I dodged a couple bullets for sure. Literally, fortunately enough. Yeah, so I ended up just hanging around that Kuwait area. Got out. Was originally supposed to go to Afghan, so didn't have to do that.
Oh, okay.
Definitely paid off. Yeah.
I would tell you this: that Kuwaiti heat is much harder than that Iraqi heat. I was there twice, so and I'd rather be in Iraq.
Yes.
And that's sad to say. I'd rather be in Iraq than Kuwait.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm
All
sure
right.
Major knows
Yeah.
what I'm talking
Noticeably.
Yeah, the funny thing of
10 degrees cooler out here.
and the funny thing about it is too, you never really got used to the heat, but you got used to the heat that if it dropped below 80, you were cold. You were walking around with a jacket on.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm almost not even looking forward to going back to Colorado, man. There's snow on the ground. I don't know if I can handle that right now.
Yeah. So
what part of Kuwait were you at?
I was in Arab John,
Arab John. Okay.
aka Arab Jail.
We were in
Buehring.
Okay, you said Buehring? Oh, okay.
No, we weren't in Buehring. No, we touched Buehring.
Okay, you want to be?
We're in. I think it was Arab John in Buehring and AJ, so I think that's Arab John.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's yeah. Arab John. I'd much rather be in Arab John than Buehring, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, there was a lot to do there. You know what I mean? And keep your mind off stuff. You had a FRG building. You had different restaurants and stuff, and you had the gym and plus the mess hall and stuff. And I don't know how y'all were with COVID because I know one of the units that just got back, they had shut them down for like the last 6 months. They were there, so it's like, okay, you can go to the gym 1 minute in the mess hall, and now you can't. So it's really trying to find your way, not staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's been the main problem. It's just COVID, man. COVID and people staff catching COVID, shutting down facilities, restricting dining hall, doing, MREs and such for the meal replacements. We really didn't get off the camp like at all, aside from just commuting to the other camp, so.
Right.
Wow. Well, I can't wait for us all to get together as family in person. Whenever God says the time is right. So we are at the end of our show, and just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to say parting words before we just shut it down. And I'm going to start over here with Ashlyn, and then we're going to go to Mahogany and come on down to Mike, Claudette. I think Linda jumped off, and Kenny, and then Madison, you can say whatever closing words you want to say to everybody.
All right. Well, Max, I'm so proud of you. You did so good. And we all miss you here. We can't wait for you to come back home. We're going to have to get some drinks or go out to eat and just catch up. But we're proud of you. We miss you. And only 3 more months and you'll be back. So keep chugging along. You got this.
Yeah. Mahogany?
Can't you hear you?
Okay. I just wanted to say that I love you, Madison, and I'm definitely proud of you. I'm glad that you're back home. I'm glad you're safe and back. Well, not home yet, but almost. Definitely going to plan our next cousins trip, and I will see you soon. I love you.
Mike?
Just the sentiments everybody has said, again, that everybody here loves you. Like I said, proud that, you have decided to serve and following in just a legacy of throughout the family of just serving in the armed forces, period. No matter what branch it is, we sometimes go at it about, who's better than who and everything. But in the end, just the simple fact that you're serving in the military, that makes me as proud, just like everybody else is. Again, I'm glad that you're back in the States. But because again, when you're deployed, just being back on, U.S. soil is an accomplishment within itself. I know, yes, you're not back in the Springs yet, but again, that too will come here in due time. But the biggest thing is, again, and whatever, is you're back, you're amongst family, you're able to reach out and touch, more folks more frequently now than you could when you were over, across the water. So just, reflect and think about this time that that you have had with each and everybody here within these virtual room, but also think about what this last year meant, your deployment time, what it meant, and what are some of the things that you may have not intentionally, but just have taken for granted that now you have another opportunity to return to. And just remember, with everything, if you keep God first, everything will be all right. God bless you.
Amen. Ken, and then Claudette.
So, again, welcome back. A lot of things have changed since you've been gone. We lost a lot of friends. I'm sure somebody's been touched by COVID one time or another, and the society has changed a lot. So, again, welcome back from across the pond. That's what we say when we go overseas. And if you know who you are, you know who you are, because that means a lot when you come back with your 10 fingers and toes and get off that bird and kiss the ground. I had friends that didn't make it back from over there. So no matter where you at, you serve over there, you're still a part of the military, like the major said. Think about what's your next step in life. I know right now you're just glad you be back, but always take think about one step ahead. You know, great accomplishment going over there serving your country. Like I said, whether it be Army, Navy, Marines, you know, uh, uh, Air Force, or what have you, we have a variety of services. No matter what, we're still brothers. No matter what type of service we in. So again, from love and wishes and stuff from, you know, the Thompson family to you, man. You've grown a lot since that little bitty boy, you know, you're talking to me now, you know what I'm saying? So you're definitely a man now. And like I said, I'm glad you're back home. I'm glad you're safe. We miss you. We love you. We definitely kept you in our prayers. And again, hey, congratulations, man. You that one step in your career that maybe you may think about it and maybe do another couple more years. And hey, who knows? Hey, the world is your oyster, young man. Think about that. Love y'all. God bless everybody.
God bless you too.
Aunt Liz will be very proud of you.
That's right.
Aunt Liz will be very proud of you. Sharon will be very proud of you.
That's right.
Very.
You're so right. And so would Greg and Grandma.
Greg will be very proud also, and Grandmama. Yep. And Uncle Ronnie. Yep. So welcome back.
And your grandpa. Your grandpa would be very proud too.
Get Clement, you know he would be.
All right. Claudette?
Everyone covered it. I'm just glad you're home, Madison. You know, you're amazing to me. And I hope to see you soon and give you big hugs. And then I just have to give a shout out to my ride or die, Bella Mahogany.
Yes, matter of fact, Bella Mahogany hooked me up real good. She gave me the Christmas present of the century. That was it. That was it. Yes. I recommend a float spa. If you haven't done the float tank, you might want to check it out. Linda said, I love you. All right, Max, what do you want to close us out with?
Well, it's definitely not what I was expecting when I got on the call. I was anticipating just a normal, I don't know, kind of like an interview back and forth, tit for tat kind of thing. So, you know, I'm very, very touched and very blessed. You know, it's been a deep reminder of my blessings for sure. You know, so I just want to thank you all. Thank you all for just pouring into me. The warm welcome home. You know, this is definitely been a long time. I haven't even seen any of you guys. It feels like forever. It almost feels like a different lifetime out there. I appreciate all of your kind words and the memories, you know, and I definitely look forward to making some more, you know, making more fond memories and just getting out and appreciating life a little bit more. I think that coming through a pandemic, you know, even though I haven't really been here for most of it, being able to say that we survived through a pandemic is significant in and of itself. And, you know, should really, really help us all to, you know, not take life for granted and try to go out and just appreciate it a little bit more. There was a quote that was going around that was to say to give people flowers while they're here, you know, give people flowers before they get in the ground. And it's powerful. It's truth. So I'm definitely trying to walk in that walk moving forward. I spent a lot of time trying to work on myself over there. I really didn't want to come back the same. So I plan on spending my time trying to show you all the improvements, the 2.0, if you would. Just my way of thanking you all for your prayers and for your good wishes and for checking up on me. Couldn't ask for more, couldn't ask for better family, couldn't ask for better friends. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madison, for being the best son I could possibly have. Thank you. I'm sure you know, it's unfortunate your dad wasn't able to be with us, but I'm sure he's got to have something special planned on his side for you when you get back. Thank you to all of our viewing audience for just sticking with us, for showing up, for all of your love and comments. I don't know if there were any other comments in the chat that we missed. But God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And again, hug those that you love, that are there for you. Show up for others. Be there for others. And showing up is it's about just really just showing that you love someone, that you care in whatever way you can do it, whatever way works for you, to just be authentic, be your authentic self. I love my family. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time tonight with a last minute notice, and you're here. So thank you for that. Everybody stay safe. This is our finale of season 2, so I'll be gone for a few weeks before we're back. R&R with Topazz. You're watching the CTN Media, and we are powered by BBI. God bless you. Peace, everybody. We're out.